everyone, it's Eunice and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a try-on haul of hyped up makeup. So I'm going to be testing out if they are really worth the hype, and some of these products I've already tried, some of them I haven't, some of them I had for a long time, so it's not totally a first impression type of video. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my eyeshadow. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to be testing out the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. This recently came out, I think last month. I was actually supposed to attend a masterclass for this palette, but then I was too lazy. But yeah, anyway, super nice packaging. It has all these photos of beautiful places front and back of the palette, and as you can see, it's not really like the carton type. When you open it, it has more of a plastic packaging. It has over 21 shades and they're all so beautiful. You can create neutral looks with it as well as looks with a pop of color. So for today, I think I'm going to pop a little bit of color on my lid for something different, maybe purpley shades. I did use this a couple of times, but I haven't really thought about like, do I really like it? Is it really pigmented and stuff like that? So let's try it out in this video again today. And the fact that the packaging also looks sturdy enough for traveling, I don't feel like it's gonna break, and it has a huge mirror, which is so perfect for putting on makeup as usual. Saan ba ba? So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, of course, to prime my eyelids. And then I'm just going to use my pressed powder from MAC. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder in the shade Medium Tan, and I'm just going to use that to set my entire lid. So let's take a large shader brush. Now I'm taking my Sigma E40 brush and I'm taking the shade Weekender and mixing that in with the shade Still Shot, and I'll be applying that on my crease area as my transition shade. I do have to say there's a lot of like fallout when you swipe your brush on the palette, so it's best to put on the eyeshadow before you put on your foundation. Now I'm taking the shade Riff to darken it up a little bit, and I'll be applying that on my crease area as well. Now I'm taking the shade Hellride and I'll start that off on my outer corner and then eventually blend it in on my crease. Coming back with the shade Hellride, I'm going to focus that on my outer corner and just darken it up a bit. Taking an eye shading brush and I'm going to take the shade Blaze and I'll apply this on my inner lid, like the center of my lid. Now going back to the blending brush, I'm taking the shade Riff and I'm just reapplying that on my crease area to get rid of any harsh lines. Now using an angled shading brush, I'm going to again take the shade Hellride and just reapply that on my outer corner. It's looking like a little patchy. This is a lot harder to blend than I expected. Okay, before I finish up this patchy eyeshadow, I am going to go ahead and do my face makeup. I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX primer because I don't really have a new hyped up primer that I want to use. Although this is also a hyped up product because everybody loves it since it's really moisturizing. So it's perfect for all the dry skin girls out there. So I'm super excited to use this foundation. This is the Makeup Revolution Fast Basic Foundation. So the reason why I wanted to try this was because it is a dupe, I believe, of the Hourglass foundation stick, and I know that the Hourglass foundation stick has a dewy finish, which is a finish that I like, but I can't seem to purchase it because it's like 50 bucks, I believe, and this one was only $10. I got the shade F11, by the way. Another thing I don't like about Makeup Revolution is that yung mga shades nila, they don't have names for it. It's all like numbers, letters and numbers. But yeah, I'm gonna just draw on my face the areas where I need super coverage. It's really easy to wipe on your skin. You can see. Ito ba to i-apply? I've never used stick foundation, okay? I guess if I need more coverage, I can always add some more. It's really creamy, super easy to like drag on your face. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to, of course, blend that in. Oh wow! In fairness, good coverage and a dewy finish. Okay, so here is one layer of the foundation. It honestly looks so good. It looks so natural and it was easy to blend naman. But I actually want to try and see if I can build it up. It does have a dewy finish, but not too dewy. It's just the right dew. So maybe if you have oily skin, not entirely sure ha, kasi I have dry skin nga. But maybe it could work kasi hindi naman siya super dewy, oh. Let's try to build it up on the areas where I want more coverage. Like this star right here. Definitely buildable coverage. Okay, now for the concealer. This is also hyped up. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. They say it's a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So let's try this. I got the shade C7. Again, it's a little lighter than my skin because I use my concealers to highlight. Oh, and it even has that same doe foot applicator. Okay, right off the bat, applying it on my under eye area. I feel like the formula is a little thinner. Let's try to blend this. The shade is a little too light for my skin, but that's okay. I'm gonna change the shade na lang later on. But looking right off the bat, I really like it. Easy to blend, not as drying, and it has a good coverage for only $8, I think. I look so white. I know I always say that whenever I apply foundation and concealer and then I haven't set it yet. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and set this with a powder. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder. Then I'm just going to use a big fluffy powder brush so I can set my entire face. Sobrang light talaga ng concealer, but that's the one that I got and we'll work with that right now. But I'm telling you guys, I'm going to have it exchanged for a different shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my eye makeup. Going back with the Born to Run palette, I'm really disappointed because it's starting to look patchy. And medyo, it has difficulty in blending. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try to make it work. And as you can see, I've reapplied some of the shades a couple of times now because it isn't as pigmented as I thought it was. Palette, I had high hopes for this, but for some reason it's like fading away so quickly right here. Not sure if you can see that on camera, but like my crease area, it's like going gone. And then for my under eye area, I'm going to just apply Hell Ride and mixed in with a little bit of Riff. So to brighten my eyes up a bit, I'm going to use the Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow from Stila. I just got this little set right here from Sephora. It comes in a pack of 3 like minis with the shades Rose Gold Retro, Kitten Karma, Moldering Satin. I believe Kitten Karma is the one that everybody is raving about. So I'm gonna try that. Ang liit lang pala niya. Look how tiny it is. I'm going to apply that on my inner corner. Ay, wow. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. I'm gonna use a different brush to apply this because it's so pigmented. Like, oh my gosh. Wow. It's so nice. I like it. Look. It's so nice for the inner corners. So what I'm doing is that I'm just dipping the one that comes with it, and then I'm wiping my brush on it. So I really want to be careful because I'm applying it in my inner corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and reapply the shade Hell Ride my crease area, my outer corner, just to blend that out. Para hindi naman super harsh of that glitter part. Super easy to clean lang rin if you make a mistake. So yeah, I'm just going to line my eyes with the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner because I feel like this look looks a lot better with some eyeliner. Now to finish off the rest of my face, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Duo palette. It has a contour powder and a blush on the other side. It's in the shade Fiji, and I've heard a lot of good reviews about this palette as well. Not really palette, but more of a duo. Oh, it has a really subtle contour. So if you want more of a natural contour, this one is perfect. And it's perfect for my tan skin as well. At first, like looking at it on like the pan, I thought that the contour shade would be a little too light for me, but as I apply it on my face, it's really not that bad. It looks perfect. Now for bronzer, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, everybody's favorite, and I'm starting to fall in love with it. At first I didn't like it because I thought that the coconut ingredient in this powder was breaking me out, but after a while of using it, I haven't broken out since I've tried this. The only thing I don't like about Physicians Formula products is their packaging. It looks a little too kiddie for me. I don't know. I love Hourglass packaging, Tarte, Becca. And then I'm just going to take a fluffy powder brush, and I'm going to take the blush shade from the e.l.f. palette. Love the blush shade as well. Parang if your eyes are too colorful na, this shade, this blush shade is really just subtle enough para lang magkaroon ng flushed look yung face. And then for highlight, I don't really have a new highlighter right now, so I'm just going to use the BretmanRock palette from Morphe. And I'm taking the shade Cheehoo, and I'll be applying that on my highlighting areas. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that it doesn't have a mirror. I mean, it's super perfect to have a mirror. But pa hindi nila nilalagyan a mirror? I don't know. Now I'm just going to set my entire face with some setting spray. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Okay, so here is the finished makeup look that I came up with. Let's start off with the face makeup. I honestly love this foundation stick from Makeup Revolution, and I'm definitely keeping it. It's a good everyday foundation. It's super easy to use. You just draw on your face. Di ko ba explain, but yeah, you just basically draw on your face and then blend it with a beauty blender. Super easy to blend as well, and it really is buildable and it doesn't look cakey on the face. Although I love the foundation, I'm not really happy with the concealer because not only is it the wrong shade for me, I know I could get it replaced, it's not as drying as the Tarte Shape Tape, and it doesn't have that much coverage as well. As you can see, kita pa yung dark circles ko. My bags are seen, and yeah, it just basically defeats the purpose of using the concealer. So I'm definitely returning this. It's a good thing that here in the United States you can return products if it doesn't work for you and if you're not satisfied with it. Because really, why waste your money to buy? No for the concealer, yes for the foundation stick. So the next hyped up face product that I use is this e.l.f. Duo powder, and the one that has, of course, the contour and the blush shade. It's not as hyped up as the other products, but a lot of YouTubers like this because it's really affordable and it's the right shade. It's pigmented enough but not cakey. It looks natural on the face, and yes, it does. As you can see, this is the blush and the contour that I used. Again, I put on bronzer pa on top of my contour, but as you can see, it's really good and it has a huge mirror. Packaging is also nice, and it's only $6, so you get the bang for your buck. And I'm also including this in another video, so stay tuned for that. do subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I think that's all the hyped up face product that I used for today. Next up is the eyes. I used the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. To be honest, the first time I used it, I really liked it because I was looking at all the colors in the eyeshadow palette. I really love all the mix of the colors. It has neutral, it has color, it has shimmer, it has matte, it has everything that you need. But the only thing is, it took me a while for it to actually work because you do have to build up the shades, and I do believe that there are a lot more other eyeshadow palettes out there. It's more pigmented than this one because as you can see in the video, I did try to like reapply and then it eventually fades away. So I don't think it's really worth the money, nor it is worth the hype. For $49, I can definitely buy something a lot better than this. I know a lot of people really like this palette, but for me, I just don't like how I had to go back and forth to blend it in, make sure it's not patchy, you know, and it's really powdery now. There are a lot of fallouts. I don't think it's really worth that much of the hassle. Next is this Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it took me this long to actually purchase them, and I got the minis pa. If I finish this minis, I'm definitely purchasing the full-size versions because it's super shimmery and nice talaga sa inner corners, and it doesn't smudge, and it was super easy to clean up when parang I made lampas somewhere here. I just wiped it off and it's gone. So, ayun lang. But yeah, it doesn't smudge that much naman, and it was super easy to clean if there were any like mistakes. Yes, for the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. So that is everything for this try on haul. I just really wanted to try a bunch of hyped up makeup because these are makeup that I've seen a lot of YouTubers use, and a lot of them really liked it. Parang they were raving about it and made me purchase them, and it's kind of disappointing to find out that, you know, some products doesn't work for you and while everybody else is loving it. I don't know if it's using it the wrong way, but yeah, if it doesn't work for me, doesn't mean that it's not gonna work for you. And of course, I'll be putting links of the products that I used down in the description bar. And of course, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!